Would you like to know how to get more leads for your business? Now, there are hundreds of ways of marketing yourself or marketing your business. We're going to narrow it down to the top 3, and we're going to talk about what's the fastest way for you to generate leads. Now, admittedly, the fastest leads aren't always the highest quality, so then I'm going to share with you how to get the highest quality of leads. Let's dive right in. So the first strategy I'm going to talk about is actually speak to sell. Think about the events that your target audience likes to go to. What can you do to put yourself on that stage in front of those people? Now, you don't have to sell from the stage. I don't sell from the stage. I don't even like selling on a webinar. But you're going to teach and you're going to present in a way that really gives a lot of value. It's going to showcase your expertise and it's going to really help build that relationship of trust with them. So when you find a group like that, like just getting an invite to speak on the stage right away when they don't know who you are, that's kind of rough. I would actually recommend considering joining a group like that. Now, about a decade ago, I did that with the National Speakers Association. As I got to know people and as people got to know me and they started learning about my strategy, I got invitations to speak to this chapter, speak to that chapter. Eventually, I got invited to the main conference for the whole National Speakers Association. I was on their main stage teaching them about YouTube. So how would I turn an opportunity like that into leads? Well, I give them a free gift. Okay, so at the end of my presentation, I say, hey, I've got a free resource for you. I tell them the link of where to go, and then they enter their name and their email. So now I'm generating leads from that speaking opportunity. Okay, so as you can imagine, that approach can work really, really well, but it takes time. That's not the quickest approach. So now let's switch gears and let's talk about Facebook. Facebook ads have some pros and some cons. And there's LinkedIn ads, there's YouTube ads. In my experience, and with the experience of my colleagues, we all agree that Facebook is the best place to start, just because LinkedIn and YouTube is more expensive or you can just burn through money faster. But on Facebook, hopefully you can achieve results with a much more conservative budget. But the main pro of paid ads like this is that you can iterate and change and tweak and learn and improve your funnel. So if you have an ad, you can test it against another ad and see which ad works better. You can do as many tests as you want, but you can also test what page you send them to and what videos on that landing page and compare 2 pages against each other. So you can tweak and change and improve and get better and better results. So that's the fastest way to generate leads, the fastest way to fine-tune your funnel. Now, this next piece of advice might be surprising to you, but I recommend quitting doing ads as soon as you find something that's better, right? So go ahead and start with ads because of those advantages, but when you find something that generates better quality leads, then you'll be able to just turn off your Facebook ads. So let me reveal the secret. The best place that I recommend generating leads is doing it organically on YouTube. So not paid ads on YouTube, but there's such a huge opportunity because YouTube is an amazing search engine. Now, if you think about search engine, we tend to think about Google, okay? Now Google, back in the day, Google was a search engine for websites, but Google has changed and YouTube has been developed into a search engine for content. And Google owns YouTube. So now you don't have to do all this complicated SEO to get your website to rank at the top of Google. Now you can just create specific types of content that I'm going to show you how, that this content will rank at the top of YouTube and Google. And what's also amazing is it generates referral quality leads. So it's way better than the old-fashioned SEO for websites, but it works way better than that as well. So let me just give you a simple scenario. Somebody that's your target audience, like your ideal client, but they don't know you exist yet, right? They go to Google or YouTube and they type in a question that you have the answer for. In fact, you teach people about this all the time, so it would be perfect if they found you to answer that question. So right now, when they do that search, they're not finding you, but there's a way to make sure that you're always at the top. And again, we're not talking about paying to put you there. We're talking about creating evergreen content so you post it to YouTube now and then for years you're ranking at the top. Now this strategy is actually momentum building because you can create one video on YouTube that does this and then a second one and then a third one, a fourth one. You can create 10, 20. You can create hundreds of these videos that are like marketing machines for your business, pulling in people who've never heard of you before. They find you answering their questions and so you're really giving them a lot of value. So now they know who you are. they trust you, and you can offer them a gift like a lead magnet at the end of these videos. And so these are really massive lead generators for your business. I currently produce over 50 different YouTube channels using this exact strategy, and these are for business owners. And so they're generating leads for their business to the tune of 7 figures, some of them 8 figures per year just from these YouTube leads. The strategy, I call it my leaf strategy. And I've got another episode right here on YouTube that will teach you this entire strategy. It's called YouTube SEO, the Leaf Strategy. Go watch that video next.